Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
With final man and ain't got to shake your hand. Get that Snapchat, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Dynasty Warriors is back. Dun 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 dun. Dynasty Warriors 500. No, seriously, Dynasty Warriors is back, and it is back and better than ever. First off, if you don't know what Dynasty Warriors is, it's basically based on the 12 Kingdoms story. In that story is a bunch of generals fighting other generals to kill generals, to take over lands, to get generals, to kill generals, and blah 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 blah, blah with Super Saiyan power.
Truly to be feared. Yes, indeed. Watch him closely.
That's what we get in Dynasty Warriors. It doesn't really follow the 12 Kingdoms story to a T, but it does a good enough job that history fans will probably be a little bit engaged. On top of that, the gameplay is, like always, killing thousands of soldiers with the tip of your X button. Just slash and cut open, well, you don't cut open, there's no blood, but you slaughter thousands of soldiers because you are Super Saiyan General. That's how it goes in Dynasty Warriors. So, does the button mashing king come back to the throne and push along all these side games like Gundam and Fist of the North and all these games? Does it kick the side and say, bitch, Dynasty Warriors is back in the building? Well, we're about to find out.
Waits final man and ain't got to shake your hand. Get that Snapchat, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Okay, the good, and this is probably the coolest thing in the game, is that it has so much content. Now, Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, Dynasty Warriors One Piece, Dynasty Warriors Bleach, all those games definitely always had a ton of content. That's its strongest point. People can buy the games and play months later and still do new things. What Dynasty Warriors 8 does is it goes a little further. It gives you a very long story mode throughout all the different sides you could pick, the Wu, the Shu, and all that. On top of that, we're getting an ambition mode, which is the coolest mode introduced into the Dynasty Warriors main series. If you played Dynasty Warriors Empire or Extreme, you kind of get a little taste of that in those games. What you're doing here is creating a town, basically, and building up units, and you get to even basically get companions. You get to get animals to fight with you on the battlefield. It's a very cool way to introduce new fun things to do besides just beating the long story modes. Ambition mode is for the people that like Dynasty Warriors Empire, and you put it in here. While not as technically advanced as Dynasty Warriors Empire, it's still really well done. Another big positive is the graphics. While they're not stunning at the level Dynasty Warriors 6 was when it came out, they're still pretty damn good. What I would like to note is the effects are definitely the best the series has ever shown in its lifespan. You will basically create tidal waves with some characters, do Super Saiyan moves, electric all around you, fire all around you, slashing, making doubles of yourself, stuff like that, and it all happens so quick, so smooth. It's beautiful. Let's be honest. It looks cool and it's beautiful. And that's great. That's something that you want to see when you're killing thousands of soldiers.
I shall seize victory. We must pull back.
And the last good thing I have to comment on is how smooth the controls are in this game. How smooth and responsive they are. How well they work. How you can string combos together really easy. Everything just works smooth. And that's something that you did not get in Dynasty Warriors 6 at all, which is the worst Dynasty Warriors ever. But basically, this is giving you the game that you've wanted to evolve since Dynasty Warriors 5. Well, 7 took steps, this took the leap, and you get a nice, smooth combat system that not only looks cool, but you feel powerful, and everybody feels different.
I can see every flaw. Another step forward. Training is the future of Wu.
Now, the bad and the ugly. See, these can be pros and cons. The biggest would be the voice acting. It's obviously awful. Everybody knows that. Anybody with ears can hear that. Even the deaf can read the dialogue and know. But the difference is, do you take it serious? If you don't, it's hysterical. You'll probably get laughs out of this game more than most funny games. But if you take it serious, like you actually want a deep and involved story, this game's voice acting is horrible, and the dialogue, it's just the same.
All I did was to realize the vision of my sworn brother, Liu Bei.
I would say the only other negative I can really think of off the top of my head would be that it is Dynasty Warriors. It's not changed. It's not going to change. Little things like hopping on a horse automatically, a bunch of new weapons to get, and building towns in ambition mode and stuff. Those are all great additions, but the core gameplay is still the same. You're going to slash away with X and Y. That's all there is to it. And if you don't like killing thousands of soldiers in the same format for a couple of minutes, you're not going to enjoy this game. This isn't the Dynasty Warriors to introduce new fans. This is for the Dynasty Warriors that wanted to jump or leap from the last generation, and we finally got it in terms of content, smoothness, and graphics.
Which final man that ain't got to shake your hand? Get that Snapchat, put it in pockets like it's back, going downtown.
Now you might notice this review was off the top of my head instead of writing down points, so I'm kind of lost on some of the little things. I try to mention them throughout the review, like all the different weapons you get, each character feeling unique, mounting horses, getting companions and animals and ambition mode, stuff like that are small little things that are noted and definitely bring more to the table for this Dynasty Warriors. It comes down to this. If you're a Dynasty Warriors fan, like a big one, you probably bought this game already, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying it because I think it's easily the best Dynasty Warriors since 5. If you're not a Dynasty Warriors fan or haven't played in a while one that you really enjoyed, this might be the one you will. I am not a fan of 6. I thought it was like a 3 out of 10, and 7 was about 6 out of 10. It introduced some good ideas, but still not fully there. Dynasty Warriors 8 is definitely the smoothest, the most fun, and definitely the most content of all the main series Dynasty Warriors. So if you're looking to bring yourself back into the Dynasty Warriors fold, this is probably a buy. Maybe not at full price, maybe when it's 30, but it's definitely a buy. I'm picking up when it drops its first price drop. I think it's going to be around 30. I'm buying it. It's definitely content fill, and that's important for a gamer for the the longevity of a video game. Anybody else who's not like Dynasty Warriors, does not like hack and slash, this game is not the one to introduce you. Just don't look at it, but maybe you should rent it. Maybe the content alone, the amount of stuff you can do, gain, and unlock will make you want to pick up this game. Anybody else who's more into shooters and stuff, stay far away. You'll be bored in like 10 minutes. If you would like to support my book, easily just go on Amazon.com, type in Exterminators Infected, and either pick the ebook or the paperback and purchase. Thank you very much for the support. It means a lot.